Welcome, my friends. This is Halo Okraheads. I'm featuring a top tier Town Hall 10 base for you. CWL holding well. Now, it is burned now, but it has held in the past in CWL. When we played, I forget the clan we played, it held a couple, actually about 3 hits from it, or 2 hits from it. So great defenses all around. I will show the traps afterwards, and I'll also show you some Town Hall 10 attacks as well. But one danger... it did fall to one hit in particular. I'm not going to tell you which hit that was. Now, it was a newer hit. If you watch the channel, you might be able to spot it, maybe the attack. But anyways, it does hold against this hog. It's held against Lalo as well. Now, this was a fresh hit, so they knew they had hit this base before, or they had seen a base. I might even have posted this, you might have seen it on stream if you watch some of the streams or something. But they knew there was a giant bomb there, so they triggered that with a hog. No one would have known that and used a hog there without knowing. So even though they knew that was there, they still weren't able to get this one down. So powerful stuff. Now, things you could switch up in this. You could put a hound in there if you wanted. In the CC, I do have a damage CC, so that could change things up as well. Now, entering from 9 o'clock is very valuable with a kill squad. In fact, it's probably best to run a hound on this base because, you know, it's you would think that there's quite a lot of value for a kill squad. You're going to find out here. But unfortunately, just not able to get this one down. King died very quickly here. And Queen just not able enough. Now, coming in on the kill squad on this 9 o'clock side, I will say, because that is kind of the teaser, most people will go for that to get the heroes and those 2 expos. If you do hogs or kind of back in, it's going to be very difficult. The reason why, the traps, the spring traps. Now, you should start to see these little huggies go away with the springs here in a second. Start to fall apart. Now, that is the one thing. Ooh, no springs there at 6. They must, here a couple are popping. Oh, man, not losing a lot to springs, actually. Look at that. He kind of dodged all of them. Wow. Just, I guess, too much for the base to handle. I'm surprised he didn't get this. He hardly lost any. I was expecting him to lose a lot more hogs to those springs, but just not enough firepower. He lost some at the end there, but the Teslas and the cannon, this was a close one for sure. So even changing up some of the spring traps is probably necessary for that entry, just because this one did come down to the wire. Defended, now again, it's defended all kinds of different things. Of course, you could clean that up with the same hit, do a little bit better job on that. But let me show you the traps here. It did get 3-starred by a 10 this war, but all bases will. I mean, no base is impenetrable. You got to understand that. But here is the base layout. Now, things, I guess why no springs at 6 or at 9. Kill squads would probably either come from 6 or 9, right? That's kind of the typical kill squad entry. Maybe you're going for the air defenses. Doing a Lalo, so you'd come from 6. So some of the... you know, there's only 2 of those springs. So, you know, the spring traps could be a little bit better. Maybe put some in between maybe the bomb tower, because I kind of skipped these 2 right here. I might actually switch between the bomb tower and wizard tower. Maybe put a spring there. But, of course, you are running it. Typically, not always, but depending, you want to put your springs kind of away from a kill squad entry. So, since the town hall's over here, most people will enter... well, they won't actually enter from 6 because of the town hall location. They'll use the ram at 9. So we might want to, yeah, so you don't want to put any springs over here at 9. And I don't have any spring traps. So just maybe a little bit better positions on the springs. Seems like they missed. I didn't see a lot of hoggies going away. But that's it. There's a screenshot you can take of it. And Teslas, you could move those around if you wanted. Change things up a bit. Maybe change some of the giant bombs. Maybe this one, if they see this base, like, hey, they could trigger it. You could maybe put it. You could put it in the middle here by the queen. This would not be a bad spot. You know, however, they will typically probably be healing by the infernos. So maybe not. You want to kind of put them, if you can put them away from a heal spot, so it's harder for them to heal, you know, kind of during the raid. I don't know, just different tidbits to thoughts, and that's a base that you should be running. You should be running. So, Warzone 68. This was, let me go back to, that was in a range war, but I want to go to the Classic War, 6S War, and let's just show you some 3-star attacks. We'll start off with Half-Blood Prince. Why not? Maxwell himself, bro. Maxwell himself. Now, he's a YouTuber. You can check him out if you want. German. What he does is YouTube stuff in English, so don't worry about that. You don't have to speak the Guten Tagens. Let's see, what has he got here? He's got a little Sui Lalo. He loves the Lalo. He sure does. Yeah, I don't know. I like Lalo. I like hogs this season, though. I like using hogs this season. I just do. I like those kill squad. I like that Halo hit. It was doing me well. I unfortunately have failed more in the last two CWL wars. I've gone only 1 for 4, so that's not good. I was 7 for 8, then went 1 for 4, so not good indeed for the stats, but it's okay. Not the end of the world, but I still like the hoggies this time around. Now you notice here, this is a little trick of the trade. I actually might have to make a video of that. To kill the CC, to kill the enemy queen, sorry, you bring a dragon in your own CC. Now that's a little bit safer move, so maybe you're new to the game, you're not really sure how to use the skeleton spell yet, and you're a little bit nervous. I would suggest bringing your dragon, big dragon, inside your CC. That way you don't have to bring the skeleton spell, you don't have to worry about it. It's a little bit less pressure. As long as you can get a good blimp pathing across the enemy CC, you know, and it lines up well with your attack, I would say use that big dragon. Sometimes the skeleton spells work better, you know. And you got to remember, you know, there's no loons. So this dragon, sure, it killed the queen, but look what it's doing now, just taking down trash. So imagine he had max loons here. Look at that. He almost failed here because of that. It looks like the big dragon in the end is going to be a hero just because of the expo. But, you know, if he had the loons in the CC, probably would have taken down these defenses quicker. So it is a trade-off. You got to be aware, like, you know, not having those max loons can really affect the raid, like in this one. But we'll speed this one up. Oh, my goodness. Coming down to the wire. It is the Big Dragon's day today, boys. Big Dragon. Wow. Half-Blood Prince, you're going to get your own video for that. Whoa, that was cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to 15 own video. Okay, let's go down to 16 bravs. We'll show one more. Actually, it's 8 minutes. We won't show one more. We'll end it there. It's been an 8-minute video. I gave you the traps, gave you all the good stuff. Subscribe if you like the video. Yeah, copy the base. It's doing well, and it did well. And of course, you'll get 3-starred, but don't worry. I mean, if it's a good attacker, they'll be able to take down, or if it's a good clan, they'll be able to take down your bases. So, most of them. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks again. Take care. Halo out.